This is the and on my friend.
Music is universal. Whether or not you understand the language or the lyrics, music carries an emotional power. There are songs we listen to hundreds of times because of the effect that they have on us. Certain moments and melodies memorized and burned into our minds. That's usually the case until the Mandela effect comes into the picture. Songs you once knew every note of, changing. Lyrics you memorized and recited over and over, now not existing. Sometimes the Mandela effect will change names or even members of a music group. To those who believe and are skeptically curious, nothing is safe from change. So today, we're going to cover 5 Mandela effects related to music. For optimal enjoyment of this video, please read this. And while this is on the screen, I have 3 simple requests for you. Number 1, Mandela effects don't always affect everyone. We don't know why, but it is the very nature of Mandela effects. Just because you remember a song one way, doesn't mean that everyone does. Look around and read the comments to gain a better understanding first. Number 2, have open another tab to listen to each song after each Mandela effect. I won't be playing them in this video because YouTube loves to copyright strike. A few seconds of the wrong song and this video gets claimed by some music label. It sucks, but hey, we're in this together, so pretend it's a scavenger hunt. You get to search for a song afterwards. And number 3, the final request. Go into this with an open mind. Whether you're a diehard believer in the Mandela effect or a complete skeptic, we can all enjoy the entertainment aspect of this, right? So, without further ado, let's get right into this. In 1997, the song Barbie Girl was released by the group Aqua. Described as insanely catchy, this song about using Barbie in twisted ways gained massive popularity in the UK, Australia, and the United States. Since this song is well known, help me out with these lyrics. I'm a Barbie girl in blank Barbie world. Is it a Barbie world? Or is it the Barbie world? The correct lyric is, I'm a Barbie girl in the Barbie world. Did you get that right? Or are you really confused right now? And like I mentioned earlier, if you have another tab, look up this song, listen to it, and tell me if that's what you remember. If not, let me hear about it in the comments below. Village People was a popular 1970s and 80s American disco group. They were most well known for their outfits and their songs like YMCA and In the Navy. I'm bringing them up today because the group was known for having each member take on a traditionally masculine role. For example, there was a cop, a cowboy, an Indian, etc. So here is where the Mandela effect comes in. How many people are in the Village People? Is it 5 people? Or is it 6 people? As it typically goes, groups like this have 5 members. Backstreet Boys, NSYNC, Spice Girls, the list goes on. But in this case, it's actually 6 people, not 5. Now here's where things get weird. The 6-person lineup included a cop, a cowboy, an Indian, a construction worker, and a biker, but now includes an army guy as the 6th character. Including an army guy might not initially seem weird, until you realize that their song In the Navy was such a smash hit that the United States Navy wanted to make it their theme song and use it in recruiting ads. Think about it, the Navy wouldn't have been cool with an army guy being the face of the group. It just doesn't make any sense. Overall, this Mandela effect is pretty weird. When you look at the group photos of the Village People, it just seems off. It seems like there's an extra friend there just pretending to be a part of the group. So let me know what you think about this in the comments below. I'm very curious to hear what everyone else says. Next up, we're talking about the Safety Dance by Men Without Hats. This 1982 classic is known for its catchiness and its medieval-inspired music video. Most known for its repeated pop culture phrase, blank can dance if blank want to, blank can leave your friends behind. Sound familiar? Well, here's our Mandela effect question. Is it, you can dance if you want to, you can leave your friends behind? Or is it, we can dance if we want to, we can leave your friends behind? correct answer is we can dance if we want to. We can leave your friends behind. Is that what you remember? Some people online seem to remember it as you can dance if you want to at one point in the song, and then later it becomes we can dance if we want to. But that simply isn't the case. As of now, it was never you. It has always been we. Another weird detail is that some people seem to remember this song being more peppy and lively, but now it's pretty monotone, almost spoken. If you've got another tab open, you should definitely look up the safety dance and tell me your thoughts. The last piece of residue for this song is really confusing. Is it possible the original band that created this song misremembers their own lyrics? Well, if you go to the band's own website, safetydance.com, it begins with a quote. Nearly 40 years ago, they told the world, "You can dance if you want to," and the world listened. What? You supposedly said we can dance if we want to, not you can dance. And after reading through a few paragraphs, the website ends with, "You still can dance if you want to. And Men Without Hats still makes it easy and fun." I don't know about you, but it feels like nothing is safe from the Mandela effect. Let's talk about Lambchop, the strange but lovable sock puppet sheep. Lambchop was voiced by the late and great Sherry Lewis. Now, this puppet had a preschool TV show that ran from 1992 to 1995 called Lambchop's Play Along. The reason I bring up Lambchop is because of an iconic song that anyone familiar with Lambchop would know. The song is called "The Song That Blank Ends." That is today's Mandela effect. What is the name of that song? Is it "The Song That Doesn't End"? Or is it "The Song That Never Ends"? The correct answer is, shockingly enough, "The Song That Doesn't End." Is that the title that you remember? Because that doesn't sound right to me. Strangely enough, if you look up this song on Google, most of the videos for this song are titled "The Song That Never Ends." One of the few videos that I could find that actually had comments turned on was on Facebook, and that comment section was filled with confused people asking if anyone else remembers the song being "Never Ends," not "Doesn't End." Even the title of the Facebook video was "The Song That Never Ends." I listened to the entire song, and it never says never. That's pretty weird if you ask me. So what do you remember? Is it "The Song That Never Ends," or have you always remembered it as "The Song That Doesn't End"? Let's go back in time to when breakdancing first started. Most people believe that breakdancing started in the late 1970s and early 1980s in New York City. I'm pretty sure that's what you remember as well, right? Early hip-hop culture and that style of dancing were intertwined together, but now it seems that breakdancing's origins have been rewritten. In fact, we now have evidence of breakdancing all the way back in the 1930s. Yes, the 1930s, 40 years before its reported origin. I'm not joking, I'm not pulling your leg. Here is a video clip of people breakdancing all the way back in the 1930s. Prepare to have your minds thoroughly confused. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but then again, a lot of this doesn't make sense to begin with. So I'm going to post a link to the full video in the description box below. Be sure to check it out. It's a very strange video.